Alright, continuing with my level 56 jobs. Got Ninja. The quest is called Medieval Espionage, given to us at level 56 by Oboro in the traditional dock storehouse in eastern Lenosha. Here we go. We're going to get a couple... Interesting. We're going to get an instant cast, 1 minute cooldown. Oh, it hits three times for 180 potency each. That's cool. Oh, is that... Oh, it's the upgrade to assassination. Okay, that's fine. Isn't there... whatever. It's an upgrade no matter what, but I think I'm trying to figure out if there's an on-hit thing. But anyway, here we go. Mercy, Jacque's network has caught wind of who has been selling the Yatsurugi clan stolen treasures. This is information that may lead us straight to the dagger. He has summoned us both to the guild, but could I ask you to go by yourself? I cannot leave just now. Akagi and Princess Yuki are on their way here. I sent a missive telling them we might have information on the bandits who robbed her. The princess desires to learn more of them, and so she has seen fit to join us. I believe Jacque will give you a thread. Follow it, and return once you have unraveled the truth. Do you remember? I don't know why I mounted just to 1 second later. Crizazels. Alright. Yes, I very well could pay 215 to teleport back there directly, but I like to save money. And look at this beautiful view of Costa del Sol. It's a gorgeous dock resort kind of place. Also, everything else is pretty cool too. The cliffs, the water line, the beaches. It's good stuff. You can just go take this ferry for 40 gil back to Limsa. And then... Oh, we're right here. Yeah. Duh. Didn't realize that. It might actually save you time if you... No, maybe not. Probably not. You're looking to head inside. Thanks, Lonewood. I don't remember. I didn't look. Inside the dutiful sisters of the Edelweiss, we have Jacque. Merci. Gods know it ain't simple to make black marketeers talk, but we tickled Mulfa Kelfa's neck with a stabber, and he coughed up a load of information. The remaining bauble, a dagger by all accounts, is to be sold at auction, and attendance is invitation only. The hosts are a band what go by the name of the True Hounds. Now, in the eyes of the law, they're selling loot cloyed from the Imperials on an expedition to the Far East, but Garlemald don't control where your Dimber Mort's from. It's a bene mummery, turning a profit under the guise of a proper company. The buyers won't ask too many questions either, grabbled or no. Treasure is treasure. But it's just your princess's wed against the True Hounds. The guild can't act on that, not officially anyway. I've left the investigating to, well, let's call him a black marketeer. He's a strange one, only came to the guild's attention recently, but I've never met a cove who could get information so quickly. The veil was lifted by a southerly this morn, the veil being like a thing on the water, I think, right? With like the Leviathan, whatever, sorry. That'll put the man at the House of Sticks. Here's a sack of blunt. Benny luck to you, lass. This time I probably will teleport. Yeah. We're gonna go to Summerford Farms for 145. Otherwise I'd have to run out of the Dutiful Sisters, teleport to whatever entrance is over here. Yeah. Sometimes it is just worth it. I do not miss having to speak in the way of the thieves, especially Jacque. He was the worst of it. I don't remember what were they named? Trick Underfoot, and who was the gal? The Mithra gal. Wasn't it a play on the fact that she was a Catwoman? I don't recall. Where am I going? Northeast, or yeah, northeast. I'm sad I can't remember what her name is. Haven't seen them in a while. I think I might only remember Underfoot because of Pike Trickfoot from Critical Role Season 1. But I could be giving myself a... I've already talked to this guy. Oops. Shit. I forgot how my AoE works. Think of that one. I got 3 Kia Crit attacking this guy. We've definitely seen him before. Maybe if I didn't have Pegasus out, that would have been worse. But whatever. We have the Black Marketeer. You want information? Then come. Render unto me what is mine. Sack of Gil. Handed over. Yes. Yes, this seems to be everything I was promised. The back alleys are awfully profitable, eh? Now, about these true hounds. He's just a black-robed figure. A guy. He also has a white mask that goes like down to the tip of his nose and across like below the eyes, so you can't see his eyes or his nose, just his lips and chin and whatever. Most of the salt hounds crawled back to the land after the calamity, but a few refused to leave the seas and took up again as the true hounds. They sail under the black flag of one Captain Rosalind. They boast the strength of a crew twice their size, mostly because of the Pluto they take. With their muscles bolstered by the substance and a healthy dose of natural viciousness, they have brought themselves fortune and infamy on the eastern seas. Now, however, they've hidden their ship away on Hullbreaker Isle and made their way to Costa del Sol. Seems they fancied a cup of ale and a peek at the dancing girls. They won't be hard to spot if you wanted to look. But do so at your own peril. Drunken pirates might not frighten you, but Redway, their new sellsword, should. They say he is an ex-member of Garlean covert operations, one who has thrown himself into the study of ninjutsu. His pursuit has paid off handsomely, albeit at the cost of his humility. Stay vigilant, or you'll find his blade pricking your back. Anyhow, that's all for me. Give my best to the dim one, little chick. Ha ha ha. He has a pretty big one-handed wave above his head. I'm just gonna take the 187 to teleport from here to Coast. Oh. Nah, stop it. I'm gonna do it for free. Oh, they're both Eastern? Okay, I'm dumb. I just wasted a little bit of time I didn't need to waste, but it's fine. Probably like less than 10 seconds. So you can just fly or just regular. At this point in time, you should be able to fly in these portions of the world. We're just gonna go a little bit east from where you met the black-robed dude, and then you go a little bit north from there up into eastern Lenosha. Looks like we're gonna be right on the edge of this fate, which won't be a problem. So we have a destination to wait. Surveying from here. Cutscene. So we're behind a tree. We see what look like a few pirates and one woman, Rosalind, apparently, who is just in a bra and, well, I guess probably like a bikini would be a better description. You can see pretty much most of her body except for her boobs. And with whatever, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. She's got a bottle of alcohol to her left and looks like a plant sprout, a tall plant sprout to her right. Redway, I lost me plunder. That's coin I may never get back, but you convinced me to give you time. Make your report worth me while, or I'll have your head. Redway is the person I thought was a girl, but I guess is a dude with short dyed, like, looks like dyed red hair, but who knows. Not even going down, like, to the nape of the neck, like, not even halfway down the neck. Red eyes, by the way, as well. And earrings, which is why, anyway. I'm gonna try to make the voice non-gendered. I don't know. There were 2 thieves, Captain, the Iron Orchard herself, and some servant. The latter looks to be more brawny than brave, but the princess is dangerous. She has 2 shinobi in her employ. One is a Domin Jonin, Oboro. He, too, is a force to be reckoned with. The other is a Makote, Mercy, if I'm not wrong. She is famous in her own right, and dangerous. Their involvement makes me think the princess has more coin than she lets on. These 2 are responsible for my master's death. Their services cannot be cheap. Your master's murders, eh? You wouldn't be dreaming of avenging Gakkai on my time now, would you? Vengeance, Captain? Why? Gakkai treated me like scum, he and Karasu both, because I wasn't from their precious little village. But Oboro, if I triumph over Gakkai's favorite, I triumph over the lot of them. That is my heart's desire, yes. They seem to maybe notice something, but their head perks up. I could give a gnat's arse what you do with the ninjas, but it's not them I want, it's the princess, alive, says Rosalind. She stands now and is in a bikini. Her hair, she got a scar that goes over her right eye. She's pretty, very shapely, and has purplish black hair. It hangs down kind of across her left eye, but not entirely covering it up, down to her left cheek. The way I see it, the auction's the perfect trap, baited as it is, with the Yatsurugi dagger. The Iron Orchid can't resist. Catching her then'll be easy and fast. Savvy, Redway? And she walks off. Redway just watches her go. The pirates turn to follow her, as any man would. Of course, the princess won't stand a chance with the god doubled. No, she won't. And Redway then follows her as well. I still can't really tell what that sprout was. Do I have a chance to, like, look at it? Oh. It's like a coconut, I guess, with the sprout coming upward from it. Interesting. Interesting. Where do we go? Oh, back to Ninja Place. Back to the Dock Storehouse we go. So currently, Assassinate is a 200 potency single hit. The upgrade we're going to be getting makes it a grand total of 540, if my math is correct. 180 times 3? 540, yeah. Which is a massive upgrade. I'm kind of curious why it becomes a 3-hitter instead of just a 1-hitter. So what do we have that would make a 3-hitter make a difference? Because any way you slice it, mug and trick it, for crit potential, 3 chances to crit, I guess, is pretty nice. I don't have an auto crit button like my machinist does or my dragoon does. Ooh. I wonder, well, no. Either way you slice it, it doesn't improve bloodbath. It's just the same. That's fine because bloodbath is already cool enough. Does it? No, because Armor Crush only applies to Alien Edge. Let's see. I mean, it might change later. There might be something later on that's actually, this is why we did that. I don't know. Maybe it's just cool looking. Maybe that's, but it's a huge upgrade, and I'm kind of just wondering why they made it 3 attacks instead of 1. They could miss, I suppose, but you don't tend to miss things you're fighting unless they are higher level than you. That's just how the game works. I'm very confused. If it's just to be cool, that's great, but it feels like there's a reason. Maybe we'll learn the reason later. I don't know. Maybe it's just I don't know. Maybe you can't. We'll see. I'll use it right after I get out of this. So yeah, we'll turn the quest in. I'll use it. The problem is, like, if I don't crit the first time I use it, I have to wait a minute to use it again to see if at least one of them crits, and we'll see. Back in the storehouse, we have Oboro, Akagi, and Yuki are here as well. A cutscene talking to Oboro to finish the quest. Success, Mercy? I tell him what happened. This Rosalind is a clever one, spying upon us through Redway. Princess, the foe will be watching for our tricks now. Reclaiming the last treasure will be that much harder, so I beg you, leave it to us shinobi. I know there's sense in what you say, Oboro, but this is my problem. I alone must solve it. I will not allow more people to die in my name. The true hounds didn't just steal the treasures. My people stood in their way, and many died. Too many. I wanted to fight, but my vassals wouldn't allow it. And as they were cut down, they called for me, screamed my name. You can't imagine how that feels. My lands are so close to destruction. My people are on the brink of starvation. If I do not do something, all of their sacrifices will mean nothing. When I came here, I vowed that I would bring prosperity to my country by finding and selling my treasures. Alone. No one would ever die protecting me again. Not my small folk, nor my vassals, nor you. You don't want anyone to die protecting you, Princess? What about those of us who would give our lives willingly to defend you? Says Akagi. If you won't trust in the shinobi, then I'll slice open my own belly. Everyone's shocked at this. I'm bound to you, Princess, but they're not. We've given them no coin, no gratitude, and yet they're still helping us. You can trust them. You have to, or there's no taking back the treasure. Trust the shinobi, or lose me, and add one more to those who died trying to protect you. That'll get you to stop, right? Princess? She starts kind of giggling. Akagi, you have the strangest way of... Clearly the shinobi have left a great impression upon you. Oboro, Mercy, consider this my formal request. Help me retake our last treasure. And she gives a bow. But I have one condition. No matter what happens, you will not lay down your lives for mine. Call it a duty to stay alive, if you wish. Oboro nods. To stay alive, An interesting notion. Shinobi are trained to put duty ahead of all else, including our lives. That said, Mercy, this is the mission that has been given to you. You are duty-bound to see it through, and come what may, I know that completing it will aid in your growth as a shinobi. I give him a nod. Now we wait and watch for signs of the auction. I will approach Jacke. With the eyes and ears in his service, we will spread a web and so catch word of the Yatsurugi clan's dagger. Everyone nods to him. And we get the spells I mentioned, or the trait I mentioned earlier that gives us the spell. 51,480 experience points, 1330 gil. And we will go see your little cutscene. Yata, I got a new spell. Dream within a dream. Dream, dream, dream. I think that the monsters in this area are high enough level that even one use of this new spell isn't exactly gonna break the bank. Like, kill him outright. We'll find out though. I have pretty good gear at this point. So, okay. It does hit 3 times. 4 times? Oh no, one of those was just a regular. Okay, so I hit them with a regular direct hit. And then, yeah, it does register 3 different attacks. I would assume each one has the option to crit. It's almost a shame. It would probably be way too powerful if it were the case, but it'd be cool if Hide also refreshed Assassinate or Dream Within a Dream. I kind of want to see if it'll crit I'm not gonna dismount until the cooldown is up because I want to maintain as much mount time as possible. Or not mount time, but like companion fight alongside you time. So yeah, one of them can crit, all the others don't. Because we got 207 regular damage. Dream Within a Dream did a direct hit for 583, a regular hit for 441, and a direct hit for 590. Okay, that's pretty cool. That's pretty damn cool. And I mean, gives you even more reason to use it. I mean, let's not lie here. Armor Crush is great. Aeolian Edge is great as well. But Dream Within a Dream is 540, and the highest I have aside from that would be if I were able to get an Aeolian Edge off from behind, it would be 440 if I have the buff from Armor Crush. Otherwise, it's just 380, which is still great. But, you know. Anywho, cool beans. The next one I will do is going to be Machinist. What's the teleport to get up to Corthus? 398? I'll probably go back to Gridania because it'll probably be cheaper than 398. But I hope that you enjoyed this video. I will see you in whatever video you watch of mine next. Hope you enjoy that one too. And I will see you later.